Star Report. Good afternoon. I'm your host, Star. It's Monday. We have some business to discuss as I do some research. The title, Ja Rule sucker punched and now condemns hip hop, according to TMZ. We touched on this Saturday night. Saturday night's show was a blowout. I had to take it down. I still have the file. I may re-upload it at some point, but Ja Rule has since made a video. Now he's talking about the incident, the melee. And as an older man myself, I want to add some commentary here. Ja! I fuck with you heavy, my nigga. Heavy. And you have to file a lawsuit. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. He's a father. He's married. He may even be a grandfather. I don't know, but he's a statesman. He's a matador. He touches stages in places that the average nigga cannot even pronounce. And hands were put on him? Ja, I watched a good portion of your video that you put up, and I'm going to play some of it. He's smiling because he's got a good, quality about him. He always has. Last time I spoke to him was, I think, 2010. Great conversation. So, yes, he's smiling as he's, sipping the coffee. He's got on the $1,800 bathrobe. Oh, the hater misses nothing. Then he starts talking about if he were Bruce Springsteen, this would not have happened. Well, Ja, it did happen because you, like many others, you cater to the lowest common denominator. Low-hanging fruit, respectfully. You promote, you get on stage, and you wanna appeal to the real niggas, right? The grimy niggas. Where my niggas at? Well, some niggas put hands on Ja Rule. He admitted he got sucker punched as he was going to the stage. If you ask me, you got to sue the Barclays Center, sue the security company. Who else? Good afternoon, troll babies. Sue Monica, sue Brandy. You got to sue the affiliates, the advertisers, everybody. You got to sue Ja to teach niggas not to play with you. See, this isn't just about you, Ja. It's about your beautiful family. If he would have fell, and cracked his head to the white meat, and had some type of, a seizure, and couldn't perform again, then what? Who would pay the mortgage? Who would pay for the, I'm sure the lifestyle that his family has been accustomed to. Who else should he sue before we go any further, huh? I'm gonna sue niggas, man. He's talking, I'm sorry, sue 50. Got to sue 50. You got to sue G-Unit Enterprises. Saturday when I touched on this, you guys said, nah, Star, G-Unit had something to do with this. Okay, well, got to get to suing. See, the lawsuit will find out who, what, where, how, and why. Who was texting? Who said, there he is, he's coming to the stage? Saturday, I put a theory on the table. I said, Ja, more than likely, not that I have any proof, may have smashed somebody's girl or smashed somebody's mother back in the days. You guys told me, nah, that theory's trash. You said G-Unit. Now, in his video that I'm going to play shortly, he's doing a whole lot of shout-outs. I'm not playing all that shout-out shit. He bigs up Max B's crew. I guess they had nothing to do with it. Well, we don't know that. I'm sure Max B wants no part of a lawsuit, right? Josh said hands. He said 3 niggas. So pow. Niggas were just teeing off. As niggas do. Sadly, that's hip-hop. Even though hip-hop is dead, that's rap music. Another theory could be that, just some young niggas, saw a chance to get their numbers up. Has anyone taken credit for the for the pounding that they gave him. Now, of course, he's saying, nobody touched me, yada, yada, yada. But, Ja, if I were you, I would go see a urgent care, a doctor, get some type of pain medicine or something, huh? Was it just some young niggas trying to get their numbers up? One guy said, yo, there's Ja Rule. Right, where? Right there. Nigga, he's by himself. Say word. He says in the video he was by himself, except he had one homie with him. No, Ja. Okay, someone says, yes, Ja said Fat Joe was standing by when did Fat Joe line him up? You got to sue him too. I'm sure that's my nigga Joe. Didn't they do the versus thing? Sue him too. I mean, that's just my opinion. You got to sue at this point. You're an older guy. You can't move like you did in your 20s and your 30s. Oh, and just to give you some added context to my theory, I went back, in 2001, you guys might be a little too young. He had a monster track called Always on Time. The lyrics, he says, come on, get a piece of this late night lover. The one that swing dick like no other. Then he goes on to say, hold on. Now, here's the part I was talking about. Money over bitches, murder, INC. I got 2 or 3 hoes for every V, and I keep them drugged up off that ecstasy. So that's who we're talking about, kids. That's who we're talking about. And if I remember correctly, that was the rift between Ja Rule and DMX. Anybody go back that far? Ja Rule used to be, I don't want to say DMX's hype man, but they were on the road together. After the shows, I say this with all due respect, DMX was beaming up to Scotty. He couldn't take, the hot bitches and put their ankles behind their neck. But Ja Rule did. Phone lines open right now before I get to the video. If not, I'll just play the video and we will talk. Yes, of course, R.I.P. DMX. But DMX was beaming up. He was blasting off, hitting the doohickey. R.I.P. Okay. So let me, without further ado, and then we'll come back to Shedeur Sanders. He won his first game as a starter for the Browns. Do you care? I hope that you do. Let me play a little bit of Ja Rule addressing the situation. I'm not going to play the whole thing here because he's doing a whole lot of skinning and grinning. I say that respectfully. What time does he start? Let me see. Ja Rule. Okay, 7:23. 7:23. Let me just fast forward. This is a father. Hands and feet were put on him. Guys, did he go on stage after they jumped him, or did he just stop? Here we go. This is Ja Rule talking about what happened.
Down what happened. I came to the Boys Minds concert. Fly to the motherfucker. I had the butter motherfucking Averex on, throwback joint.
Right.
With Pat Ewing on the back, New York on the front. Crazy. Was looking crispy, was fly as motherfucker, iced the fuck out. So I know niggas was probably hating. I really can't call what this whole situation is about. But anyway, I'm giving y'all a rundown. So I'm in the joint for about, I don't know, but maybe about 45 minutes, an hour. It's time. He was in about that time, right? The whole night chilling. If niggas had a problem with me, niggas could have fucking stepped to me. I'm there the whole night chilling. Anyway, neither here nor there. It's me by myself. No, let me rephrase that. I got my nigga Artie with me. My nigga AG, my ace boom. So now let me just let me put it all in the frame for you. I'm 49 years old. These niggas trying to get my last good fight out of me. And that's my wife and them saying all day. You get the last good fight. But anyway, these niggas trying to get the last good fight out of me at 49 years old. Artie is older than me. I ain't gonna blow you up, Artie. I ain't gonna blow you up. My nigga older than me, man. And we in there scuffling with niggas, man, in our motherfucking 40s and 50s. What the fuck is y'all doing? Anyway, so I'm laughing. I got up this morning, man. I'm like, yo, niggas really tried to get at me at the Boy Is Mine concert. You can't make this shit. Anyway, so I'm walking. I get my microphone. Now let me finish framing it for y'all. Max B and his whole crew is right there, stage. Max B is on the stage at this time. They called me because I'm going on right after Max B. Brandy and Monica do an in and out kind of set. So Monica's still on the set at this time. Brandy's about to take the stage for her part of the set. I'm gonna come out on that like that. So it was going on like that. Anyway, they bring my mic to me. Artie is going to get me a bottle of water at the time, to wet my whistle before I go on stage. He's going to get the bottle. I get the mic. I start walking to the stage. Niggas sneak me. Niggas snucker punch me from behind. 3 niggas tried to motherfucking sneak me. 3 niggas. 3 punk ass bitch ass niggas. And I'm just saying, it happens. It can happen to anybody. Shit happens to players too. Shit happens to real niggas too. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, niggas don't get no points for that. No real points for that. Niggas tried it. But whatever. We here. Whatever. So anyway. At that point, when we was shuffling, I see Artie diving across the motherfucking shit. He's grabbing a nigga. He's tussling him with a nigga. I'm tussling him with a nigga. As I'm moving, back and shit, I stumble over some shit. Back Joe is there. Rich is there. It's just a melee. These niggas is grabbing me back, holding me back, and making sure, shit is all right, trying to get between everybody that's going on, security. It's a melee. So anyway, shit just kind of disperses and people disperse. And we make our move or whatever. So now I'm over there beefing. I'm hot, of course, because shit just went down. So I'm screaming and yelling, calling niggas pussy. You know how this shit go. So we eventually get to moving out of the building into the downstairs area, like the players area where they park and shit.
Okay, I'm gonna stop it right there. So this was the Boy Is Mine concert again at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. Did he go on stage after, they were getting it in? I say lawsuit. If you say different, please call in, chime in. I think we're good on him. He's nigga-splaining. Respectfully, this is what you call nigga-splaining. This is rap music. Sadly, he's at this age that he is and having to tell us this story. Okay, and guys, Shedeur Sanders, he won his first game with the Cleveland Browns yesterday. I cannot play that video though. All right, but let's take some phone calls here. Early, area code 718. Please watch the language. Good afternoon. Are you there?
Yo, what up, sir? What's good with you, man?
Hey, how are you, sir? It's cracking.
Chilling, yeah. Yeah, yo, sorry, being an old head, man, I'm 45 years old, so I remember back in the day when 50 and Ja was beefing and all that. And I can appreciate that. You know what I mean? Like, I love to see the fact that Ja Rule is able to make a little bit of motion and make a little bit of noise for himself right now. I think that's a good thing. You know what I mean? Especially with Max B coming out. I mean, it's not true, but, I like it. It's good that this camaraderie continues.
You're in New York, nigga, and you want the bullshit.
Yes, I'm with it.
Who's almost a granddad or what do you call him? A pawpaw. You want to see the blickies come out and you want to see shots ring out.
That's a fact, sir. Listen, you got to understand, we're from that generation. That area, that whole coming up with 50 and Ja and all that shit, those was real beef.
Sir, leave the cursing to me. Please watch the language, please. Please, go ahead.
Yes, absolutely, sir. Yeah, these is real beefs. People was really going to jail. There were indictments. I mean, that whole Murder Inc. camp, like, come on. There was a lot of stuff behind that. So, to expect this to just be squashed and everything is good after all these years and people that have been in jail and, like, had their whole lives and houses put up and stuff like that, come on, man. Like, this stuff is still going.
You want entertainment. Damn who's, almost, pushing grandkids in the stroller. Hang on a second. Someone says on the screen, streets need a body. Yeah, we used to say that on Star and Buck Wild Show back in 2001. Okay, so now has anybody claimed, that their crew, their team ran down? Is anybody looking for props?
No. That's a great. No, to my knowledge, nobody hadn't claimed that. Okay. But I can tell you that Sir 50 is definitely trolling, and he went right to the gram immediately to say that he was somewhat behind that, as in to kind of insinuate that, oh, whoever did that, oh man, who put hands on that boy? Oh man, you see what I'm saying? And then you got Max B as well. So it's a couple of interesting narratives being put forth, but I have yet to see one man raise their hand and say, that was me.
By way of a process of elimination, I really doubt that Max B wants any type of issues after just coming home for doing what, 16 years? How much time did he do? I forget. Max B.
That's a fact. He was serving for, I think he was up for 40, but they had a couple of different flips, and he ended up.
Sir, how many years did Max B do? He did 14 or 15, I forget. Do you know? You know?
Yeah, I think it was 15.
Okay. Max B does not want any connection or problems with jumping someone. Okay, so now listen, before you go, you're how old again? You're 45?
I'm 45, yeah.
Speculate. Do you think Curtis Jackson had something to do with this? And if so, do you want to see Curtis in handcuffs, the steel bracelets?
He's a fool. He's a fool for that one time. Now listen, I think it would behoove. I really, really believe that it would be kind of foolish to think that 50, who is in charge of the production, who is in charge of setting up the show, didn't have some type of hand, or that they didn't call.
Hang on a second. 50 was behind the Boy Hold on. The Boy Is Mine concert. Are you sure? I didn't hear that.
I believe so. Yes, I believe 50 Cent and Monica's husband are the ones who are actually producing and setting up that show. It's a 50% production.
Okay.
So to be in the venue, which is a 50% production,
Okay.
I just can't see them not saying, hey, this milk dud head nigga ass, this milk dud is sitting down here. We about to go jump on him. You see what I'm saying? And 50 probably.
They're in the live chat saying that's cap. Get this nigga off the line. Sir, do you have any proof with regards to your statement? I'm just asking. I'm not saying you're cap, and that they're saying you're cap. 50 was behind.
You know what? I don't know 100%, but if I were a betting man, and I would put some money on this and saying so.
But you have no proof, sir. Sir.
No proof.
Sir. Let's slow it down. You have no proof.
No proof.
Thank you. Have a good day. Salute. Thank you for calling in.
Thank you.
Live chat say, get that nigga the fuck up out of here. That's cap. Okay. There's more to the Ja Rule video, but I'm not, go to his YouTube page. Is Ja Rule on Instagram? I would imagine he is. Someone says, Star of my own head, I'm visiting LA from Boston. Tell me, what? This man sent in a donation. You're visiting LA from Boston. Tell me where to go. So I have no suggestions for you, sir. Well, what are you into? What are you looking for out there? Go down to the Watts area. Go down there. Guys, what's that location where Big U's son got his top popped? Go down there with a camera and get some footage. Hey, Penelope, I got your donation, darling. Thank you for tapping in. Okay, hold on, everybody. Hold on. Business over bullshit. Hey, Deeds. Deeds says Max B did 16 years and 50 Cent just guest performed at their LA concert. He is not behind the production. Okay, thank you, Deeds. Deeds is my show producer, and she checks on a lot of things with regards to what we speak about. Okay. You're free to call in and speculate. If you're from the New York area, I want to hear from you. I just had a theory that, again, Ja may have smashed somebody's girl. I want to be very careful with that because he's still married. He's a father. I have no proof. Maybe he smashed somebody's auntie from back in the days. Yes, no? I got two Puerto Ricans right now. And from time to time, they email me and they say, Mr. Terrain, if it's the last thing, they're brothers. If it's the last thing we do, we're going to lay you down. And it has something to do with their mother selling her ass once upon a time at Hunts Point. I'm not going to, spell it all out, but, people hold grudges. Okay. And thank you, Chanel. Chanel, thank you. DJ, I got your donation. So are you calling in? Deed says, salute King, DJ. The streets need a body. Yeah. That's a very old saying. Very old saying. I think Sunday sent in a donation. Sunday, what's going on? Oh, okay. Someone says that last nigga sent in a super chat to flirt with you. That was some weird shit asking me where you should go in L.A. Go to the Chicken and Waffles where PNB Rock was hanging out. Fuck your ass, nigga. All right, hold on a second, guys. And Alejandro, good to hear from you, sir. Good to hear from you. Okay. All right, so let me get to my next video here with regards to the research that I'm doing this afternoon. A lot of stuff is going on. All right, show notes. Campbell, Superman, gambling, burn, slow down. You guys up to speed on what's going on in terms of the NBA? Do you care? The big gambling scandal. It sounds like Chauncey Billups was wearing a wire. Chauncey Billups. And is he still coaching in the NBA? Let's get down to business.
Basketball Hall of Famer Chauncey Billups appearing in a Brooklyn courthouse this morning. This part of course, the bombshell story around mafia ties to illegal poker games. Contessa Brewer's been following the story for us and has the latest. Contessa.
David, the most notable suspect here is Trailblazers coach and Hall of Famer Chauncey Billups, named with 30 others in a searing indictment that outlines a complicated illegal poker ring arranged by the mob that cheated players collectively out of millions of dollars. Billups arrived this morning for the hearing in federal court in Brooklyn. There you're seeing as he's arriving, surrounded by cameras there. He's facing charges of wire fraud conspiracy and money laundering conspiracy. Prosecutors say Billups functioned as the celebrity lure for poker players who were cheated, that there were cameras in the tables and rigged shuffling machines, even X-ray, to cheat the system. It's expected to be a long hearing with alleged co-conspirators lined up to face the judge. Many are alleged members of the Gambino, Genovese, and Bonanno crime families. Investigators say they threatened their victims, the unsuspecting players, with violence and extortion. Billups is on leave from his coaching position in Portland. The Trailblazers team leaders say they are cooperating with investigators, as is the NBA. Billups is expected to plead not guilty in court today. Former NBA player Damon Jones also indicted in this poker scheme and is also in court today. He's also expected to plead not guilty. He's been indicted in the sports betting scandal as well, with Miami Heat player Terry Rozier, who's due in federal court in Brooklyn December 8th. Sheesh. All of this, of course, leading to more questions over integrity in sports, Carl.
Okay. I have the right person to bring in right now based upon the video I just played. Peace, left-handed. Is that you, sir? Monday afternoon, left-handed.
What up, Star? What's good, big homie? What's happening?
How are you, man? Where do you want to start?
Hey. Can we start with Shedeur Sanders winning his first NFL start? I got some things I want to say.
Yes, yesterday, NFL action. How did he look to you?
He looked like he was supposed to look, like he finally got a chance. Okay? 11 of 20. You know what I mean? Over 50%, 209 yards, 1 touchdown, and the interception. But the key thing is they won the game, big homie, right? Yeah. All the people that had all the speculation about, Shedeur, and then they hung on that crutch. He's a 5th-round pick. Shedeur Sanders is nice. But that's not even what I want to talk about, big homie. What I want to approach is after the game, when they they hand out the game balls and they give the speeches and all of that, right?
Okay.
Kevin Stefanski, who really don't mess with Shedeur anyway, had the unmitigated gall. And I know some people who claim they know football will try to tap in, and I'm here for it.
Okay.
Please believe it.
Okay.
Going to tap in, right? He going to say and give the game ball to Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett does what he's supposed to do. Get to the quarterback. He's on the defense. He plays defense. Myles Garrett plays defense for Cleveland Browns.
Okay.
He did his job. Couple of sacks, made his numbers. Kevin Stefanski gave him the game ball when you should have gave Shedeur Sanders the game ball, because Shedeur Sanders is helping you save your job right now. All this nonsense about these quarterbacks, you had 5 quarterbacks in training camp. You played Dylan Gabriel. Now he's in concussion protocol, but Dylan Gabriel is available to play. But guess what? Shedeur Sanders is starting on the next Cleveland Browns game on Sunday. So for all,
I got to jump in now. Hold on a second. Hold on.
come on.
Has that been confirmed that Shedeur is starting next Sunday? Because I saw the post-game interview, correct me if I'm wrong, and they were asking the coach, and he said, we're not talking about that right now. You're saying it's been confirmed Shedeur is starting this Sunday coming?
Shedeur Sanders is QB1. Dylan Gabriel is cleared to play. He's cleared concussion protocol, right? But Shedeur Sanders is QB1. So that's where we at with that.
My question.
And I just wanted to give you
my question. Yes. It's been confirmed.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Come on.
Like, I mean, because I'm hyped and charged because at the end of the day, they said so much about the dude, and Kevin Stefanski was the main one. And if you look at the video of the
left hand, I hate to jump in, but tell the audience who you're talking about. Most people don't know that name. Who are you talking about?
Kevin Stefanski, he's the head coach of the Cleveland Browns. Okay. So he looked right past Shedeur Sanders and said, nice game. Couldn't look at him in his face, couldn't shake his hand, couldn't acknowledge him, couldn't do none of that.
He called his name.
Kevin Stefanski.
Left-handed.
Yeah, right, I'm sorry.
I saw him mention Shedeur's name in the locker room. He said Shedeur's name. He did.
The nice guy. He's supposed to give Shedeur Sanders a game ball, man. Knock it off. All that stuff that he went through, he wasn't supposed to have the game that he had, even though it was against the Raiders. So what? All everybody talking about is, he's a 5th round pick. He can't do this. He can't do that. He can't do the 3rd. Then people was like, when he gets to even though last week he threw for 47 yards, he was like, 4 for 14. He threw for 47 yards in a mop-up role. He got a start, and he threw for over 200 and made his numbers. So again, at the end of the day, somebody got to put some respect on his name, and he's starting next week. So that's all I wanted to say, man. All I wanted to say.
No. Stay with me. Now, Shedeur is the first rookie quarterback to win since, was it the 90s or late 90s? You know what I'm talking about?
He's the first rookie quarterback to win in a long time. I'll just say that. Right?
No.
So you want to talk about? Go ahead.
It's a certain year. Let me look in the live chat, guys. Is it?
Yeah, go ahead. Look in the live chat.
Is it the first rookie quarterback to win for the Browns in over 20 years, or is it the NFL?
Yes.
I don't know. The Browns.
The Browns.
1999, maybe, or I'll Google. I thought
it might have been 1999. First rookie quarterback to win his debut game since 1985.
That's the NFL?
1995, excuse me, 1995. 95. Made history as the first Cleveland Browns rookie quarterback to win his debut game since 1995. NFL, I don't know.
Okay. Go ahead.
Right? So all I want to say, man, you know what I mean? I just wanted to, because everybody was so adamant about and they act like they knew what Shedeur was going to do. And, the NFL is the next step up and it's the next level up. Knock it off. That kid can play, and he's proven himself now. Is he going to throw for 400 yards? Who knows? But he didn't get sacked 7 times or 8 times like Josh Allen. Right? So I'm here. And I'm with it, man. So again, at the end of the day, that's how I feel like he got slighted. And they're going to slight Shedeur Sanders at every turn. They're going to slight him at every turn. Because if he lost the game, you would hear everybody named Mother calling and talking about, Dylan Gabriel should be starting. Shedeur can't play. Shedeur Sanders stinks and all that. No.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying, man.
Well, you know who looked really bad though? Geno Smith got sacked a lot. Ooh. Wow.
Geno Smith. He's the last maybe year and a half he was playing a little decent, but I think he's still carrying that karma from when he was with the Jets and he got his jaw broke.
Yeah.
That's me. That's me.
But before you go,
yes, sir.
NBA gambling scandal. Chauncey Billups was arraigned. I think was it 30 other people they dragged into court as well.
Who knows? That's on them, man. I think that I'm done really talking about it because he shouldn't be in that position anyway. I heard you all saying that some other things that was going on that they had videotapes or things of that nature. It gets deep.
Was he wearing a wire?
I don't know.
Was he wearing a wire?
He was wearing a wire. I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't know. So I'm not jumping out the window or none of that. But he put himself in a real bad light, man. So I really don't even want to discuss it. We know what it is, and how it's going to end up is how it's going to end up. Right. Because he's one of those dudes that you looked at with a modicum of respect. You know what I'm saying, Star? Yeah. Chauncey Billups, he kept himself out there. He stayed out the way. Okay. But apparently he wasn't. So that's that.
Any comments on Ja Rule? Sucker punched. He put up. What's funny, man? That's Ja. The catalog is come on. The catalog is crazy. Crazy.
Absolutely. Why they picking on Ja Rule? Ja Rule don't bother nobody. So again, at the end of the day, man, they pick their targets, man, and Ja Rule. Listen, I don't know, man. They jumped him. Why they have to jump him? Why they couldn't shoot the fair one? Why they have to jump him? That's my thing. Everybody don't get no props for jumping nobody. That's not how this thing go.
Can I ask?
So if you can shoot, go ahead.
Can I ask you, as an older man, you're not as old as me yet, but can you speculate? Because again, back in the days, it was kind of common knowledge in the industry that Ja Rule was smashing bitches left and right. And do you think somebody's grandkids say, "Yo, there he is, right there"?
Okay.
Or do you think that somebody wanted to catch some props with 50? Maybe somebody's trying to, get close to 50. I don't know. If somebody want to get some brownie points, sucker punch them, send 50 to DM. New York niggas, you're a New York nigga. You're old school Brooklyn nigga.
I know.
New York niggas are still on that. Yes?
Yes, absolutely. And that's why I was going to add on to that, to your second point about somebody just wanted to catch some props and be like, yo, they smacked Ja Rule up. You know what I mean? But if you're looking at it from another perspective, is Ja Rule's an older cat. And if you smack Ja Rule up on a 1-1 joint, then it'd be a little bit more respectable. But if y'all jumped them, I'm not trying to hear about what you did and you piled on and this and that. That don't make no sense. Okay. So again, at the end of the day, man, they do what they do. I think they was trying to get some props because that's how cats do. They want to snuff somebody and run around and tell the whole world. So that's what that is, man. I feel like that. But yo, I'm gonna land my plane on that.
Salute.
I appreciate you, dog. Every time.
You. Yes, sir. Salute. Okay.
Salute.
Okay. Ashy Palms. Who's that directed at, sir? Tell Lawrence failure that Shadora's ass, and it was the Raiders. Kick rocks. The Raiders look like trash. I'm not even going to lie. Geno Smith, how many times did he get sacked? Within the last 2 games, wasn't it like over a dozen times? He doesn't know what's going on, Geno Smith. Guys, sit tight in the queue. I want to speak to area code 876. Stay right there. You'll be my next caller. Hang on, 876. I need to ask you guys to assist me, if you can. I try to give advice, from time to time. I'm a man of knowledge, wisdom, but I'm kind of on the fence about something here. Let me take this off the screen. Are there any fathers or grandfathers? If you were accused of being a father once upon a time, and the mother of that child, who's a grown-ass woman now, 42 years of age, passed away. The mother passed away. I told you about this before, evil Italian bitch. I've never met the kid. I stayed in contact over the years, and she always used to tell me, leave us alone. You're a loser, Terrain. I don't want her to even know you. But the mother's dead now. She's been dead maybe 3 years. And I know exactly where this grown-ass woman lives now. Should I go and introduce myself or leave it alone? Let me look in the live chat. She's too old to sue me for retroactive child support, even if I am the father. Should I leave it alone? Rob Lowe, I see you. I've never met her, but I have email proof that I did reach out over the years. At one point, she said, "Why don't you leave us alone before I have my uncles kill you?" We grew up in Jersey together. Agent OOK says, "Find her." I don't have to find her. I know exactly where she lives. Back in Jersey. She's a grown-ass woman. Hey there, area code 876. Good afternoon. Please watch the language. Are you there?
Yeah, bless up, Star. Bless up, Star. I want to weigh in on the whole Ja Rule situation.
Please.
Because I am an actual student of this culture, and I've been most of my life. And people need to put some respect on Ja Rule's name. And they act like, 50 didn't end up doing every single thing he criticized Ja for doing.
Okay.
He doubled down on it. He basically said, why are you doing all this lovey-dovey stuff and then singing in all your hooks? And then he turned around and did the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And let's not act like Ja Rule doesn't have bars. I mean, Vini Vidi Vici, his first album, that was a pretty hard album. And let's not forget the whole Murder Inc. group.
Fire!
The Murder Inc. group.
Holla, holla. Huh?
Yeah, that had like some raw, hard body tracks on it. And like even the Murder Inc. group that never was, he held his own with J and DMX. And even outshined them in a couple of cases in those tracks that came out at that time. So, it is with hindsight and non-bias, because I will admit that I fell, on the 50 bandwagon back then. But, with just being objective like you are, and with hindsight, Ja, like you said, he has an impeccable catalog. You can't deny the hits. And it's just kind of sad what happened to him. And yeah, him probably palm somebody, girl.
If I can jump in, and sadly, this might be a good lesson for Ja, because, being in the in the field that he's in, you always have to watch your back because of some savage-minded, nigga. We used to call them the 85%, the uncivilized, the deaf, the dumb, and the blind. They're always going to be nipping at your heels. It's never enough. Never enough. You could do free concerts for niggas. You could go to the hood, give niggas BMWs. Not that I would. It's never enough. You can give a nigga and his nigga bitch matching C classes, and the nigga would say, "Yo, this is hot, but I want the one you drive in."
Basically,
that's how niggas are.
And like honestly,
I think Ja Rule should file a lawsuit. What say you? File a lawsuit.
File a lawsuit against who? The Barclays Center? Because
everybody, every blood clot, Yardy, every blood clot.
At this point, why not? Why not in this current climate? If him can get the bag, him forget the bag. And in a way though, him shouldn't be out there dolo dripped out in a bunch of jewelry. Him kind of was just asking for it, and him kind of get what him asked for. But at the same time,
that's a fact.
Yeah, if him can capitalize on it, he should capitalize on it.
I don't believe in luck, but he's very fortunate not to have gotten shot or stabbed over the jewelry.
These days, you're absolutely right. Yeah. People have been stabbed and shot over way less.
Tell me about it.
But yeah, have you heard the new Max B song, by the way?
Sir, never mind Max B. Can you please educate these people on the passing of Jimmy Cliff? Come on. Never mind Max B. We'll get
okay, first and foremost, rest in paradise to one of the biggest reggae icons that ever did it.
Yes.
And, if you guys aren't up on the movie, The Harder They Come from 1973, that was Scarface before Scarface.
Facts.
And that documents a time in Jamaica that is long gone. Yes, the ratchet and the ignorance has always been there, but there's a certain essence from in the 60s and 70s that film captured. Right. And Jimmy Cliff as the main character, Ivan, iconic. And let's not even touch on his music. That's a loss, a major, major loss. And yeah, we're losing them one by one, and at this rate, nobody gonna be left.
Might you want to speak about any song in his catalog that motivated you or you remember?
Many Rivers to Cross. Many Rivers to Cross.
Classic.
We All Are One. You know, Reggae Night. Like, these are lists that, you know, transcend beyond the island and reggae themselves. These are just good music pieces that, you know, will stand the test of time. So, yeah, it is. And I'm cool with his son. So, I know it's a heavy loss to the family, but his legacy been intact, and he went out at the age of 81. Most of us would even wish to even make it that, you know, to that point. So, you know, bless up to him.
Bless up. All right. Hey, before you go, how's Miss Jamaica? She fell off the stage in one of those pageants.
She in the ICU.
Yeah.
She in the ICU.
She's still there?
I haven't checked on update.
She's still there?
I believe up to yesterday she was still there. I haven't heard anything since day. But man, yeah, that was kind of a lot.
Yeah. Okay. Good to talk to you, Yachty.
Indeed. Yeah, man. Bless up. You done know.
Bless up. Respect. Okay. Sit tight on the phones, guys. On the screen, Tower of Love Foundation. Ja Rule don't have no bars and need to learn respect. Change.org. Save our. Oh, Sheila, do you want to call in? Sheila, is Ja Rule part of the problem? Huh? Now crying wolf. Let's be objective. Is Ja Rule part of the downfall of hip hop? Huh? Classic albums, huh? Let me read something in case some of you just now tuning in. And I love Ashanti, of course, you know, and Lil Mo. Come on and get a piece of this late night lover. You know, the one that swing dick like no other. I know I got a lot of things I need to explain, but baby, you know the name, and love is about pain. Stop compliments. What is it? Complaints, and drop all the restraints. I would say, I mean, I've got the lyrics. I'm not going to read all the lyrics, but I would say that Ja Rule, Murder Inc., of course, Irv Gotti and Chris Gotti, they were responsible for creating a turn, if you will, in rap music and radio airplay. I'm not going to go into into too deep in terms of Def Jam and Murder Inc., but, you know, they kept the game alive, you know, because things had gotten a little redundant there for a while, and it wasn't really nationwide, shall we say, the impact of New York artists. Or am I wrong? You know, 50 came out after Ja Rule. But to kick in that door for radio airplay, you have to give Ja Rule his props, and Ashanti, of course. Hang on a second. Thank you for your donation, guys. I'm trying to get your donations on the screen. Wait a minute. Okay, we got somebody in the live chat. Okay, sir, you're cousins with the two Puerto Ricans who have promised to kill me? Oh, okay. Well, let me just say, I take you very serious. I take you very. Yeah, these niggas, I mean, I don't want to go into too much detail, but every couple of years I get an email, two Puerto Ricans swearing they are going to end my life. Somebody, if I can just, if I can say this, somebody got their mother hooked on drugs. Wasn't me. She was then allegedly selling her ass around the Hunts Point area. I met her in Hunts Point. I was driving her around for a period of time, but I'm not the guy who, you know, got her strung out. One of the guys claims that because of her activity and my supposed connection to her, she has lived a life of trauma. And the older brother has some type of heart murmur. The fuck's that got to do with me? Oh, somebody says, Star, did you hear about Donald Glover? Yeah, Donald Glover, Childish Gambino, he had a stroke? Hookers at Hunts Point. Yeah, I was not in that film. Salute to some of my homies, though, who were. That's all I'll say. Guys, sit tight on the phones. What else do I need to play? There's so much going on here. O'Neill says, Star, leave it alone. Do not go meet that woman. She's not a child anymore. And there's no amount of catching up that you can do. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not really, leaning towards going to introduce myself. I was just asking. Just asking. I don't know the laws of, what is that? Retroactive child support and shit like that. But I'm pretty sure she can't sue me for nothing. But I don't need any type of resolve. I mean, I've got the emails. Maybe one day if somebody comes after me, maybe I'll just defend myself. Okay, Blade's happening. Those two Puerto Ricans are probably two of the Latin kings that you snitched on when you were perpetrating the fraud and cosplaying as a Dominican. I never told on any Latin king members, but thank you, Blade. Thank you for tapping in. This is very interesting. Dutty Smith. I like that comment. Star, if you don't take care of your kids, someone else will. I think someone else would probably do a better job. Is that too harsh to say? I still have life to live. I'm not going to sacrifice my life for somebody who came into the world and I didn't plan it. The Most High, are you calling in, sir? Okay, the Most High says, okay, this is what I need because I didn't hear the coach say Shador will start. Yes, Shador will start for Cleveland Browns in Week 13 against the 49ers, as announced by head coach. Okay, thank you, the Most High, and thank you, left-handed. I mean, listen, this is the Star Report, folks. We have to cross-reference things. I have to be accurate. Yes, thank you. I know that Letitia James' case has been dismissed. I got something else I want to play here. Hold on a second, because this is a research show. Let me find this particular video. Sunday, I got your text message. I did respond. Is Sunday in the live chat, guys? Ja Rule, Carmelo, and gambling, Birmingham. Oh, we have to discuss. This we have to discuss. Once again, a certain type of female, I'm not going to say any names or any cultural references just yet, fighting in the salon. Pay attention. This is a new video.
The salon owner and two of her employees have been arrested on kidnapping and assault charges. Thanks for joining us at 4. I'm Guy Rawlings.
And I'm Brittany Decker. This comes after a video went viral of the employees pulling a woman's hair and locking her inside the business until police showed up last week. We have Michael Higdon with the latest details from the breaking news desk.
Yeah, it was an intense TikTok video with more than 1 million views showing a Birmingham woman's experience being locked inside of a braiding salon and having her hair pulled out over $50. The suspects have been identified as Asatu Kamara, Julia Ondo, and Gladys Nzinga Kumba, all of Birmingham. They have been charged with kidnapping and assault in connection to the incident that happened last Saturday at Mama Gifted Hands on Parkway East. Jessica Odom, the victim in this case, told WBTM 13 she texted the salon owner directly to book her appointment. In the text messages, you can see how she asked how much for boho knotless braids, and the owner responded with $200. Well, apparently human hair was used to do the style, and the owner said she owed another $50. Odom said she started walking toward the door when the owner asked her for $30 instead of that. If she couldn't pay the $30, she could sit down so the owner could actually cut the hair out. Well, that's when Odom claims the owner locked her inside the salon. Odom said that she tussled with the owner and other employees while trying to unlock the door and finally got it opened when she felt someone grab her by the hair. Odom said that they pushed her back into the salon, locked the door again. In video that you see right here showing the employees pulling on her hair for another 30 to 40 minutes until police actually showed up. All suspects were taken into custody without incident today. They remain in the Jefferson County Jail without bond.
My email address is on the screen. My email address is on the screen. Folks, if you're new to the show, and in case you don't know, I have black fatigue. I suffer from it. I have been researching to see if I can file some type of grievance or claim, if there's anyone that can help me. I think I have been traumatized by black women going back decades. Can I get an SSI check for black fatigue? I'm as serious as fucking colon cancer. Why are you always fighting at the nail salon, the hair salon? Why? Where are your own nail salons? I'm tired of having these discussions, playing these videos. Who remembers a couple of years ago, I took the time, I did the research. Have you guys ever heard of micro K-tip extensions? Who remembers that? Full set installation, $800 to $2,000. Are K-tips more expensive than tape-ins? Are K-tips better than sew-ins? How many K-tips for a full head? Lord Jesus. Is this why they're fighting? Because they just don't want to pay their goddamn tab? Oh my goodness. Somebody here says K-tip installation costs $3,000. I look to you, the live chat. Who is this here? Hey, pretty lady, might you call in? I will let you speak. I'm not going to bite you. I'm not going to talk crazy. I will let you land your plane. What is her name? Derry? Is it Derry? Forever. Derry Owl? Okay. I like this. Bald-headed behavior. Oh, I like that. Bald-headed behavior. Sheesh. Peace, Altariq. I see you, sir. Is it Dairy Air? Pardon me. Dairy Air? I couldn't read it, guys. I don't have my contacts in. I'm sorry. Hold on a second. Area code 201. Good afternoon. Please watch the language. Are you there? 201.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi, Star. You told me to call, so I'm calling. It's Darielle.
Darielle. Okay, I couldn't read it. Darielle. Nice to hear from you. What did we just watch, that video? I just, I'm exhausted. What did we just watch?
I know.
What did we just watch?
So if they were definitely fighting, it was definitely for something cheap. From what I heard, it was like $50 they was holding her for. Yeah, that's completely ridiculous, and I hate that. Us black women run into that often. Thank God I have never ran into that. If I don't have the money, I'm not going anywhere. So, but it does seem to happen often. It's a shame at this point. I think it would be over with it by now. But yeah, they said they hold her for $50 or something like that. It's crazy. So if you don't have $50, then what the hell are you doing going? So yeah, I hate to say that happens, but as far as the K-tip, I saw one comment that said, the bald-headed behavior.
Yeah.
In order for you to have K-tips, you have to have hair. They will not let you. At least the hairstylists I dealt with, they will not do your hair, if you don't have any hair, or if you have a short length or something that they cannot.
Can I jump in for a second?
Mm-hmm.
Can I jump in?
Yeah.
And I want us to take our time with this. I just mentioned K-tips because I think it was 3 years ago. I did a show. Nobody cared if the phones weren't even popping, and I was shocked. I didn't know nothing about K-tips, but one of my off and on again girlfriends in the Atlanta metro area, she used to do installs of these head units or whatever you call that shit. What do you call it? The head units and lace fronts and
lace frontals.
Right. And we were gonna hang out one night, and she said, "Well, I gotta do an install on some K-tips." I said, well, "What is that? Just a couple of $100?" She said, "No, that's $2,500." I said, "Whoa." Anyway,
yeah.
So hold on.
That is true.
So now, to be fair, are Black women mistreated at these hair and nail salons? Because the video we just played, the store owners, or maybe they were renting the space, they were talking in some type of other dialect. They didn't sound FBA. Are Black women mistreated?
Right.
That's my question.
I would say yes, and it definitely comes to their hair for sure. If they can't handle thick hair, 4C, then they'll treat them a certain way. I've definitely had that happen to me when I was younger, very probably 12 years old, where an African lady couldn't comb my hair, and the way she did it, I was crying like a baby, and I had to go get my sister. So I ran into that before, but I will say, yeah, definitely mistreated. I've definitely ran into non-English hairstylists. They'll definitely be talking about your hair. So ladies, when you're going to these hairstylists or these people and they do not speak English, you better have a translator on you, because a lot of the times they're talking about your own hair.
They're talking about you when you're in the chair.
Right over you, over your head.
Now, hold on a second. Stay with me. So now the video I just played was Birmingham, Alabama, and it seemed like one of the ladies was some type of Hispanic talking. So clearly they go to these places where they know Black people will patronize them. Now, let me ask you another question. Let me ask you another question. Please be honest. I kind of think I know the answer already. Don't Black women prefer to go to the Dominicans to get their hair done?
Yes, they do. For some reason, of course, for me, I'm from Jersey, so I've been getting my hair blowed out by Dominicans since my mother let me go to the hair salon by myself. So,
No. You have to tell us the reason why, because listen, I'm as old as dust. You know this already, but I remember in the mid '80s, girls used to go to the Dominicans to get their doobies. Yep. Remember doobies?
Get a doobie.
Do they still wear doobies, or is that some old shit?
I still wear doobies. I don't know what these girls doing. I'm still wearing my doobies. But yes, you are right. We definitely, I'm West Indian, but I will say for the FBA women as well. We definitely go to the Dominican spots to get our hair blowed out because of the products that they use. It softens out our hair and it lasts longer. So I would definitely say that. But the little things that us Black women need to watch out for while in these non-English areas or these non-English hairstylist places or whatever, they will talk about you. That's just like going to these nail salons and you dealing with, the Filipinos and they are talking about your nails. They talking about your feet. So, and for some reason they always talking about the Black women. So, it's a shame. And then when you go in there and you don't have the money on top of that, that is embarrassing. They already talking shit about you. You know what I'm saying? And then you go in there with no money. You just gave them a reason. So I would really say work on your own hair.
I had to ask because, listen, I've been giving stories like that or regurgitating stories like that over the years. It's like the same goddamn story. And, you don't want to just condemn black women. I mean, but at some point you have to say, hey, just start your own hair salons, nail salons.
Yes.
Do you know of a black? One more question. I'm sorry to keep asking all these questions. Do you know?
No, you good.
Do you patronize a quote unquote FBA hair salon or nail salon? Be honest.
I actually just came from one today, and she did my hair. She did it great. And she was really polite, and that's what I always want from a fellow black woman as well.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, but yes, most of the time I'm at home doing my own head, but when it's time for me to go to the hair salon, I'm definitely going to an FBA woman. So, yeah.
Okay. I appreciate the call, Dawn. You have a wonderful day.
You too, Star. Thank you.
Right.
Bye.
See that if you're a female, I let you speak. I'm not going to try and bulldoze over you. I really want to be educated. I am trying to get some type of SSI for trauma from black women, but I want you to call in and speak. Who's that on the screen? The real what? I don't have my contacts in. The real Oswald Williams. FBA is a toxic term. Does he have a point? Okay, I got a couple of people saying, nigga, don't get soft now. Fuck the dead mother and fuck the girl. Oh, okay. At some point, she had to have told the girl, your father may be this douchebag from the same town that, you were raised in. What do you think? Yes, no, or did she just never say anything? Area code 914, please leave the cursing to me. Good afternoon. We're talking about Ja Rule, sucker punched, and now condemning hip-hop. Are you there?
Peace, Star. What's good?
Peace. Who's this?
This is Bill out of Mount Vernon.
Okay. Money earning. Mount Vernon.
Money earning all day.
Talk to these niggas. What's cracking, man? What's going on?
Listen, if Ja Rule's condemning anything in hip-hop, I didn't really hear that he was condemning hip-hop, but if that's true, he's a sucker for that. Especially after all the stuff that he was, popping when he was hot, and all the stabbings and all the saying 50 was a rat and all the stuff he promoted. Don't get soft now, buddy. Blood in, blood out. You know what it is.
Suck it up.
You know what it is.
Suck it up, old nigga. Deal with it. Stop your complaining.
That's it. Or just, go out like you're supposed to and say, yo, I don't want no more static 50. I'm sorry. And then probably leave you alone. Yeah, they probably leave you alone.
Can I jump in?
You know what I'm saying?
Can I jump in?
But,
now, in reality, I mean, he was kind of like, I don't want to say calling out racism, but he said, if I were Bruce Springsteen. So that's why I'm saying he's condemning hip hop, because, you are preaching, in a sense, on stage, the nigga mentality, right? Where my niggas at? Yada, yada, yada. Now, when you got people acting like niggas backstage, now you're talking about if you were Bruce Springsteen. No, man, this is what you got. This is what you guys put out into the goddamn atmosphere. Nigga mentality.
That's it.
Nigga shit. Come on.
That's it. That's what I'm saying. Blood in and blood out. Don't get soft now. You wasn't singing Bruce Springsteen when you came out. You was talking about F these niggas. F that nigga. So, F you nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. You know what I mean? But I was really just calling about the woman in the salon. While I get on a black woman as bad as anybody else, I want to make sure the story's put out right.
Come on.
The woman texted those people, those African women, let's be clear.
Oh, they were African.
The woman they were African. The woman texted those African women that they said it was a $200 visit. She paid them the $200. Okay. And then, to your point, do black women get treated bad in salons? Maybe they expected a tip. They tried to ask her for $50 more. She said no. Then they said, well, give us $30. She said no. then they grabbed her up. Those 3 women were arrested, by the way. The 3 women in the African salon that jumped her, they were arrested.
Okay.
So I just want to say that the sister that visited, she was in the right. She did, so as far as, with the young, I'm not trying to get on the young lady, but as far as what she was saying, if you ain't got this, you shouldn't show up. It wasn't a case of her trying to beat them. She had the money. She paid those people, and those people tried to play her, and they were arrested. I just wanted to put that out there.
Well, stay with me now. Hang on a second. So now in Alabama, because that story happened in Alabama, some gangster African bitches teamed up on an FBA, is what you're saying.
Right. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I get on these mammies too. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Death to all the mammies. We getting at these mammies. You know what I mean? But when a sister do right, we're not going to lump all the sisters in the same category. Okay. Because I love my black women.
I can respect that. I appreciate the call, man. Salute.
Absolutely. Peace.
Thank you. Rob Lowe tapping in. Rob Lowe, thank you for your donation. You have just defined black fatigue, a.k.a. black excellence at its finest. Shaking my head. One of our members, and thank you for being a member, says Ja Rule has a school in Ghana. Can someone confirm that? Is Ja Rule FBA? I didn't even check. I mean, he's good nigga, man. Oh, he's good nigga, man. Why would he have a school in Ghana? Why doesn't he have a school in St. Louis or something like that? Is that Rob Lowe tapping in? Area code 201, Rob Lowe.
Peace, Star. Salute.
Peace.
How's it going?
Well, sir, it's Monday afternoon. I'm alive. Niggas out here having strokes, man. Wow. Childish Gambino. You heard about that?
Yeah, I saw something on it this morning, but I was calling in. I mean, look, listen, you people want to live these type of lifestyles, man, and eat all this different type of food and not sleep and all that stuff. So yeah, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it either way.
Okay.
But I was calling about Ja Rule.
Please.
First, I want to make a slight correction, and you did say people that are from New York that were around at that time. I was very active in the street at that time.
Okay.
First of all, 50 Cent doesn't necessarily, it didn't start out that way, have beef with Ja Rule. He has beef with Supreme.
I remember.
And by way of standing next to Supreme, Ja Rule, Murder Inc., Irv Gotti, Chris Gotti, whatever, got swept up in that.
Right.
And by saying all of that, it's just like the caller before just said. You was talking about that you about that street life, and I'm talking about Ja Rule. Right. You about that street life, you stabbing people, pulling guns out, whatever the case may be, in order to boost your image in the street. I'm the real nigga, he's the rat, he's the snitch, he's not real, which is it's actually the opposite. 50 is actually the real street nigga. But whenever these niggas get backed into a corner, whenever they get hurt, whenever it doesn't go their way, whenever the bag starts to slow up, then they want to claim being black and black pride. and this is hip hop. This is, first of all, you niggas are rapping. You're not doing hip hop. That's another thing. And I'll debate anybody that want to come on here and talk that nonsense about these niggas talking about killing people, kidnapping children. That is not hip hop. But that's not the discussion. I digress. These niggas start talking this black stuff. And I was listening to Ja Rule and I was like, damn, these dudes is this old. But I know the streets. That stuff never dies. They will catch your moms out there walking with the groceries and say, where's such and such at? I don't know where he's at. I haven't seen him. And they will duff your moms out because that's the street. And then all of a sudden, when people get the street, they want to complain about the street. Oh, people should be doing this. People should be doing that. No, why should they? You just gave a couple of $1 million to a bunch of niggas.
Can I jump in, Rob Lowe?
Expect them to act.
Can I jump in? Okay.
Absolutely.
So Ja Rule, the video that's on his YouTube channel, it might be on his IG channel as well. You know, listen, I'm objective with it. I'm nobody's fan, but I kind of understand where he's coming from. And he did prison time. I forget what year it was. After all the goddamn Murder Inc. success, well, was it for taxes? I forget. He went to prison.
Star, I'm not.
Hold on one second. I want to say something here. So he has grown up. He has grown up. Should hands and feet have been put on him? Absolutely not, man. That's a bad look for the culture, as people say. I don't think hip hop is a culture anymore. I think it's just a genre. But that's a bad look for somebody to put hands on him at that point of his journey. Now, let's go back for a second, because you're right. It's so deep with regards to him and 50, but has it been confirmed that anybody from G Unit had anything to do with teeing off on him? That I'm not sure of, Rob.
Look, I'm surprised that they don't know by now. I don't know. They said it was Max B, and I'm thinking to myself, how could you get that wrong? That you think it was Max B? Then they moved it over to it was G Unit, and 50 made a comment, but 50 didn't say we did that or we had something to do.
Nor will he. Nor will he.
Right. Nor will he. But at the end of the day, see, this is a rhetorical.
But hang on, Rob. I don't mean
what culture are you talking about?
Rob, I don't mean to cut you short, but
yeah.
I have to ask: is there anybody that has claimed responsibility? I need to know that. Is there anybody that say, "Yo, we put hands on him. I sucker punched that nigga because he smashed my girl"? Is there anybody who has claimed it?
I have not seen that. And it's Ja Rule coming out. He made a video saying,
I watched it.
And then
I watched it.
Yeah, but you're saying, Star, and this is not directed at you. I'm just talking about the irony of it all. That at this stage he shouldn't be doing that. Then why are you talking like that? Why are you making it seem like, oh, these niggas, this, that, the other, and the third, but then you want to try to appeal to people, to civil people and people with sense, and you low-key dry snitching, talking about black people this, hip-hop that, this, that, the other, and the third, then what you doing out there? And when I say out there, I don't mean like him showing up at a venue. I'm saying projecting yourself in this manner. You see, this is going too far. And then niggas want to see the same thing you were just talking about Nicki Minaj. Like, you cannot, why are you talking about black women and black this and black that, and you're acting like this?
Rob, nobody cares when I talk about Nicki Minaj and Tamika Mallory. But let's go back, because you always give great perspective. But again, until we have any type of announcement or confirmation, I don't want to sit here and say Max B's goons. Max B just did a stretch. I'm sure that man is focused on making some music, his wife. I don't want to put that out there. However,
I'm not.
Rob, hold on a second. I'm gonna let you land your plane. Ja Rule himself, you watched the video. He was talking about if it were Bruce Springsteen, this would not have happened. So he's condemning hip hop. Oh, yes, he is. He's condemning the behavior. He's condemning the underlying reason for whatever it is. It should not have happened backstage at the concert. Go ahead, land your plane. Unless you want to go back to the fight in the studio and all that shit.
No, we don't need to go back to that. But that's the foundation of everything.
Come on.
You see that right there where he's condemning hip hop? That's not really about it. It's a part of what happened last night. It's not completely about last night. You see, Ja Rule, if you listen to him talk,
the fight didn't happen last night. Rob, the fight didn't happen last night.
No, I know that.
Go ahead.
What I'm saying is that he is bitter about how this whole thing has taken out for him. And I understand why he's bitter. Irv passed away. He definitely, even though I'm not a fan of his music, I'm not gonna say he doesn't have any good music. I remember that time. He had a whole era to himself. And that's when they were on top of the world. Yeah. Then 50 came and knocked the legs out under that, knocked them down, kept them down to this very day. He still does not get the respect. I mean, yeah, people are going to be like, yeah, he makes good music. And he did at that time. But he does not get the respect because that will forever be a shadow on his legacy. That whole thing with 50 Cent doing what he did to him.
Okay.
And on top, that's what niggas do to each other. They ruin shit. And he's a part of his own.
Rob, you got to watch the language. I can appreciate everything you're saying. Got to watch the language.
Sorry about that. Excuse me.
Please land your plane.
Yes,
I'm getting backed up. I'm getting backed up on calls. Please land your plane, Rob.
Star, listen, like I said, my only issue with any of this happening, because like I told you before, let the animals kill the animals. The only problem I have with that is him reverting back to this black thing, Bruce Springsteen, and hip hop. Okay. My plane's landed.
Thank you, Rob.
Star.
Salute.
I'm going to be listening.
Yes, sir.
No doubt.
Okay. I want you guys to speak freely, and I let you have the last word. You land your plane. I don't believe Ja Rule is better. But that's Rob's take. I think, you have to say something because it may affect his livelihood, speaking up. I want him to sue people. I'm not going to lie. I want him to sue people. I got two people who I need to speak to. What happened to Janet? Janet, I saw you in the queue and then your phone dropped out. Uh-oh, hey there. I'm not going to say this area code. I think it's area code 201. 201, are you there?
Hey, Star.
Hey, Sunday. How are you?
I'm great. I wanted to comment on the hair salon situation.
Please.
I can't say too much about Joel.
Alabama. Birmingham, Alabama. Pardon me. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, I never... when I was younger, I used to go to the hair salon. In New York, it's all Dominican shops. In Brooklyn, that's where you go. Right. The African shops are kind of more of a newer thing, in my opinion. Like the last 20 years, they started popping up. Okay. But back in the day, it was all Dominican. And so now there's a lot of issues, I think, with the African shops, mainly because there is such a huge divide culturally. Just my personal opinion, I feel like African women are very hateful, jealous people. And so if they have the opportunity to cut your hair off your head, they will. Okay. Any excuse that you give them.
Okay.
Yes, because they're bald-headed. They're angry about their skin color. They're angry about where they come from. And so they see a Black American light on their feet, and they don't like that. They see Black Americans coming in all different hair textures, all different skin tones, and they don't like that. They see Black women employed and married and, just living a life they wish they could have.
The most educated group in America, Black women, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Africans are very hateful towards Black American women and just Black women in general. African women are the most hateful group, in my opinion.
Okay.
They bleach their skin and they're very splotchy. They look crazy. A lot of them hate themselves. And so that you open up a hair salon and then they take that out on their American or non-African customers. They'll cut your hair right out of your head and then act like they didn't do it.
Okay.
Absolutely. I had...
well, now hang on a second, Sunday. The story that I played, the video, my question, I guess, I don't even know if I have a question. I'm exhausted. Why don't Black women, FBA women, the most educated group in America, why isn't there, or is there not a chain of hair and nail salons? Why do I still have to sit here and talk about these fights and these brawls year after year after year? Why do we have to talk about stories where you're battling with goddamn Asian nail technicians? Why? That's the real question. Pull your resources. Okay, we get it. We get it about Africans, sticking together, Dominicans. But why don't Black women, you know, after all these years and decades, get their own chain stores or something like that.
They do actually. What I would say in the
give me the names. I got a pen in my hand. Give me the names.
There's a ton of them in Atlanta. In Atlanta, it's FBA territory. It's FBA territory. That's where you can get your hair, makeup, and nails done by an FBA.
Hang on.
That's where they are.
Hang on, Sunday. I said chains, not individual stores, because truthfully, you know, I lived in Georgia for almost 5 years. And you got stores down there that they're off on this day, that, oh, we'll be back at 12 noon. It's not good business for the most part. You said there's chains?
In Atlanta, but this is my thing.
I've never seen a chain store, hair salon or nail salon in Atlanta. Go ahead. Never seen one.
Well, so my thing is this. I personally feel like all Black women are different. Some of us wear our hair natural, and we don't want all that stuff in our head.
Okay.
You know, for me, I'm a part of the natural group where I don't perm my hair. I don't put in braids. I don't do anything, actually. When I go on social media, I'll put on extensions, but I do my own hair. I don't go to any salon, and it's been over a decade. I think a lot of Black women have natural hair, and they do their own hair, and they don't want to have to spend $200, $300, $400 for some sort of temporary hairpiece.
Okay.
A lot of us do our own hair, but the ones that are in the cities that are too busy to do their own hair, I think, yes, they probably go to the salons. But for those of us that are not in big cities, we don't feel the need to constantly spend so much money on maintenance. Okay. I don't even do my nails. When I post pictures, people complain that my nails aren't done. I haven't done my nails in a decade, and I'm not going to do my nails. I don't feel the need to put on acrylic or fake stuff on my fingernails. I work in healthcare. It's not something conducive to my work. And so I think a lot of Black women just don't subscribe to that sort of artificial stuff. You know what I mean?
Hold on a second, Sunday, because again, I don't know this world. But again, I spent a lot of time in that Atlanta metro area. I have never, if someone has any knowledge of a black chain hair salon or nail company, send me the link now. In the live chat, they're talking about in New York, Black women go to the Africans for extensions. I know for a fact they used to go to see the Dominicans. You know, your experiences are one thing, but we're talking about constant stories that keep coming out with contentious fights, brawls, and things of that nature. Can I ask you to speak to the bigger picture, land your plane, because I'm getting a little backed up on calls. Bigger picture.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like I said, I've had bad experiences with the Africans. I would say the last time I had my hair done was a bad experience with an African. She cut the hair right out of my head. She used a razor blade to cut out my extensions, and she cut out the hair in the front of my head and then tried to lie and say she didn't do it. And after that, I was determined to never go to an African again. I could have beat her up. I could have swung on her, but I chose not to because for me, all the videos that you see, somebody ends up arrested. So I didn't see the point in that. But my whole thing is the Africans don't care about Black Americans. They'll continue to attack us on all fronts. And that's it, Star. That I landed my plane. I just think that they're adversarial. All right. Thank you.
Great to talk to you. Bye now. Sunday tapping in. Hey, Janet. Good afternoon on a Monday. How are you, Janet?
Hey, Star. How are you?
I'm alive. Niggas out here having strokes. You heard about Childish Gambino? Donald Glover?
No. I'm sorry. I just called in to say that with the because I'm on my way out.
Okay.
I just called in to say that the lady in the salon, she was 100% right. They dictated the terms. She paid what she was supposed to pay. Now, I don't know if she was going to leave a tip or not, but either way. So the ladies that got arrested, you could guarantee that they're going to, because those are federal charges, kidnapping. So they'll probably be on the first plane back to wherever they came from.
Okay.
So, yeah. Because even if you have your citizenship, if you wasn't born in America and you commit a felony or a crime, they could ship you right back out. I'm sorry, I'm breathing hard because I'm in a rush. I'm rushing.
Take your time.
So, anyway, and with Ja Rule, I think that was just for marketing because he got this new thing coming up, this new studio thing.
Janet, you're too old to do that. Stop it. You can see the altercation. Don't do that, Janet. You're almost 60. Now you're going to call in here and say it was staged. Stop it.
I think so. I think it was staged. And I think because he's doing a live stream, he's doing a 24-hour live stream after this. He needed to get attention.
Okay.
You know, and so I think this is it. And if it wasn't staged, what was Fat Joe doing? His boy was getting beat up. What was he doing? So I think it goes like that. But as far as black women owning their own salons, there's a lot of black women that own their salons. I don't know about chains.
I asked, are there any black chains? Yes, I know there's individual salons and nail places. Yes, I know that. I've even dated 2 girls that owned nail salons. One of them, a lazy bitch, didn't want to open up half the goddamn time. Didn't pay. Always had issues with the goddamn the credit card machine. And just are there any chains? We've got a lot of individual stories. I'm talking about, are there any chains to prevent the multiple stories that we keep hearing and seeing? I've got black fatigue.
Well, I don't think you got black fatigue.
Oh, no, I do. I
don't think that.
Yeah. Please don't tell me what I have. I got black fatigue. I
think that's all in your head. But I'm going to respect that you have it. So that's it. So anyway, what I'm saying is this: black women, we consume a lot. We spend a lot of money out here, and we are constantly being disrespected by other groups when we patronize their shops and everything. So my whole thing is, it's a lot of black shops out here, but they seem to charge a little bit more. They seem to charge a little bit more.
Overpricing. See, that's a whole nother story. Black restaurants in the Atlanta metro area overcharging. But hey, Jen, I gotta go. We good? You land your plane?
Yeah, I'm out.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Janet.
Star. Oh, Star.
Hey.
All right. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye. I got black fatigue from black women trying to tell me I don't have black fatigue. I got black fatigue. Sheesh. Rob Lowe, thank you for your donation. Jean Richmond. No. Her time expired, if I'm not mistaken. Who sat Janet down? Was it Sunday? I forget. Let me go back and read some of Deed's text messages. The woman paid the $200 agreed price. Okay, the Africans then tried to extort her for 50 more. As of today, the latest medical report confirms that Miss Jamaica is in good health and nearing discharge from a hospital in Bangkok. Thank you, Deeds. Everybody hold on. Deeds says FBA women need to stay out of African shops. It's not going to happen. No matter how much we sit here and have these discussions, it's not going to happen. And then Deeds says Ja Rule does have a school in Ghana, somewhere in Africa. The school is a 6-unit classroom, some primary school, which was built with the help of the organization Pencils of Promise and opened in April 2025. Oh, I don't know, Job. I may have to kick you back in. Opening schools in Africa. I don't give a goddamn about Africa. Let me just say that for the record in case you don't know. I'm about America. I've never met an African with good intentions, in case you've never heard me say it. Skylar Saunders, is that you, sir, tapping in on a Monday afternoon? Skylar.
Yes, sir.
How are you, man? Good to hear from you. It's cracking.
Well, good to hear from you.
Shaking, man.
I want to talk about Donald Childish Gambino Glover.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a hole in his heart.
Yeah.
And he had a stroke, and they just performed surgery. They put in a little, it's almost like a stent or almost like some kind of contraption that looks like an umbrella.
It's called a pacemaker, sir. It's called a pacemaker.
Yeah, well, I don't know if it's a pacemaker specifically, but
they might call it some new shit now. Technically, it's a pacemaker to keep him alive. Go ahead.
Gotcha. So this is something that is afflicts millions of people, and they may not even know about it. And it's worsened when you're doing performances and you're yelling and you're very high key like he was doing during his concerts. So that's exactly what happened to him.
Well, we don't know that for certain, Skylar. You know, is that what they're claiming? Oh, yeah, everybody gets this. It's commonplace. Is that what they're trying to say?
No. It was a doctor. He was saying how that millions of people are born with it. That usually, and people that it's not a problem with, it closes up when a few weeks or a few months after you're born. But those that doesn't happen to, it could lead to problems like he had, like with the stroke, with the different ailments.
Stroke. Stroke is serious. I've never had one.
Very serious.
You ever had a stroke, Skylar?
Never had a stroke. No, don't plan on having one.
Did you do a video on him on your platform?
I'm about to when this show goes off.
Yeah. So he had this stroke last year, right? I mean, it's not a new thing. He's just now talking about it.
Yeah, there's two things. He had a stroke in he didn't. He may have had a condition in 2024, but this year he was doing the Flog-Gnaw tour in New Orleans. He had to cancel a show because of the condition he had.
I'm sorry. I'm listening to you, Skylar. I'm trying to put my phone on a charger. There it goes. I'm sorry. Okay. I mean, I like some of his music. I can't say that I know his whole body of work. He's an actor too. We wish him the best.
Yeah, brilliant writer, brilliant director on Atlanta, one of the best TV series of all time.
I never watched that. I heard about it.
Oh, you got to watch it.
No, I'll pass, but go ahead. I know what you're talking about, though, but okay. Any thoughts on Ja Rule? He was sucker punched. He's now, condemning hip-hop, ratchet behavior. You up to speed or no?
I'm not up to speed, no.
Okay. All right. Looks like they're behind in the movie. Number 9 taking a shot at you, Skylar. Are you in number 9?
As he should.
He says Skylar Saunders looks like Gregory Hines in the movie Bojangles. Okay. Anyway. Hey, Matt, great to talk to you.
I needed that. Hey, but before I go, rock and power to Jimmy Cliff.
Yeah. Lived a long life.
Lived
a long life.
Yeah, 81 years. And what you gotta be careful. What did he have?
I don't know, sir. What do you have? The shot?
Pneumonia.
Oh, he's 81.
Yeah.
Man, he's 81,
He said, 81 would have been, serious, but I'm just saying, it takes you out of here.
Good to talk to you, man. Salute.
Yes, sir. Salute.
Skylar Saunders. Guys, how old is Ja Rule? According to Wikipedia, he's almost 50. I thought he was like 55. I think he's like 55.
Hey, Star, Detroit Ziggy.
Detroit Ziggy, how are you, man? Good evening. Where do you want to start, sir?
Well, happy Thanksgiving, Star.
Absolutely.
Yes. So we spoke the other day. I mean, is Ja Rule surprised? He created, these are offsprings he created.
Yeah, it's a fact.
These are these little monsters are testing his gangster now on the streets.
Super predators.
It's gonna go. It's gonna go. It's gonna go with everybody else. Fat Joe. You're like him or not. Jada Kiss gets tested. All these rappers. I mean, these kids. They have no shame, right? They want your chain. Look at the NFL player for the Jets. You know, he took a couple shots in the abdomen for a chain.
Yeah.
So, they
regular shit.
And Star, you keep bringing up as an African American, half Italian American, you keep bringing up the word black fatigue.
Mm-hmm. I've got it.
You know,
I've got it.
And Star, did you have black fatigue growing up in Jersey with the Italians?
I had fatigue for every culture, every group. You see, I was never one of those people who was felt out of place. I got it everybody, and that's why, pardon me, when I moved to New York, I dished it out equally. Yeah. But now that was a different time. So now we see, in spite of the propaganda that we see a lot of things online that affect me. I'm not sure where you live or who you're intertwined with, but yeah, I've got black fatigue now. I really do.
You know, I think those words need to come out of the mouths of politicians who are African American. Despite your politics, you know, where's Condi Rice at, Star? You know, she's a Republican African American, well-to-do.
She retired years ago. She retired. She's not active anymore.
That's okay. But she lived a prominent life as an African American. Let's hear her story, right? And I believe, I don't care how much money you have, I believe there's certain people that pull the strings, and you're not going to get that voice. Even the good voice, the one that's supposed to be collective and to get everybody together, that voice has no place in today's culture. Everything you hear, everything we absorb is to displace us and to separate us, whether it be your religion, your sexual background, you're a Crip, you're a Blood. There's no difference between Democrats and Republicans and people on the street. It's the same game. Again, we're being divided. But regarding the culture, where is Michelle Obama?
Stop right there, Detroit Ziggy. It's so funny you say Michelle Obama. I was at the supermarket this morning, and guys, anybody seen Michelle Obama on the cover of People magazine? I think it says something about free now. And I said, free from who? Free from Barack? What do you mean free? But yeah, Michelle Obama, she's not running for the White House. So why do people keep bringing up her name like she's got some power and influence, Ziggy? What do you think they do? Why'd you do that?
Because she does, Star. She can load up a stadium very quickly. But instead of bringing on, you know, a Condi Rice or an Oprah, which she did, but the message is wrong, especially when you have Megan Thee Stallion twerking at the Chicago convention, the Democratic convention. That's the wrong message. And this is why these young girls in Chicago, the 8-year-olds, the little females, this is their role model. It's not Claire Huxtable from the Cosbys.
Oh, wow.
That figure is gone.
You took it back.
Let's be frank.
You took it back.
Yeah, Claire Huxtable. See you later, young lady. You have no place in today's society, okay? Because you're not relevant. That's why. They want everybody to be dysfunctional. Forget about mental health issues, okay? This is an accountability issue. This is a right to. I have a right to.
Ziggy, I gotta jump in. Hang on a second, Detroit Ziggy. Can we bring it back to Ja Rule?
Yes.
You know, you watched the video with him talking about this situation in the melee.
I didn't see. I saw a piece of it. I didn't see him get hit. I don't know if that video's around or not, but
no.
It doesn't.
No.
Yeah.
He made a video. I think it was on his IG page. I watched it on his YouTube channel. I played some of it earlier. It's on TMZ.com. You know, he's trying to reassess things. He's sipping a cup of coffee. He's got on a bathrobe. He's laughing. And then he says, you know, if this would have happened to Bruce Springsteen, things would have been different. And, you know, he doesn't talk to Bruce Springsteen's audience. So it's kind of
Right.
you know an oxymoron in a sense. But what do you think should happen at this point in time? I think he should sue. I think he's too old to be out here tussling with the younger cats. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is about. Whether it's something to do with 50 Cent from decades ago. What should he do now? Before you go.
Well, I think him coming out and speaking is kind of trying to give a soft landing to what's to come from the trolls like 50 Cent. 50's going to come out and troll him real hard, and all of the old, so is Tony Yayo and the rest of them. They're going to go ahead and that's what he's really worried about is his reputation. So I don't think he's worried about suing anybody. I'm sure he's been smacked around before, but there wasn't a camera around then, right? So all of these guys have been, believe me, your Ja Rules. I love Jadakiss. He's a pioneer. But these guys, they get tested every day, and they want to be out on the street. Jim Jones wants to be out in Harlem, right? He wants his feet on the concrete. He wants to still act like he is a 25-year-old, right? And unfortunately, these 25-year-olds, Jim Jones, are going to test you.
Yeah.
Right. So,
Detroit Ziggy, I got to take other calls, man. Great to talk to you.
Thank you. Likewise.
Okay. Detroit Ziggy tapping. Guys, that's the PayPal link on the screen if you want to donate to the show via PayPal. Also, we use Venmo. We use Cash App as well. Let me put Deed's information on the screen if you want to support the show via Cash App. And if you would be so kind to hit the like button, I always forget to ask you guys that, but it's very, very important that you hit the like button so that we can get this particular video into the recommendations, okay? Mario, I got your donation. Thank you, sir. Give me a different title. I'm saying he condemns hip-hop. Screams racism. Sucker punched and wants better treatment. Okay, Blade, I got your email. I'll have to look at that later. I can't look at it right now. It's another video or a story. Hang on a second. Here's my alleged son. Body, how are you, man? He says, I hope all is well with you, Dad. Glad you made it through the storm with that health issue. May the good Lord continue to bless you with more life. What her blessings. Body, good to hear from you, man. How's your beautiful mom? Okay. Hey, I think I'm done with that question I was asking you guys earlier. In case you're just now tuning in, there's a woman. She's in her early 40s, and I've never met her. We've never corresponded. I know exactly where she lives, and her mother told me back in the early 80s that I was the father. And there was a discrepancy about another guy in town, whether he was the father or not. Now, over the decades, I stayed in touch with her because, that's my hometown, Scotch Plains, New Jersey. So, I never took the kid nowhere. I did. When she brought the girl home, I took a bassinet to her house. You guys know what a bassinet is? She hated it and almost kicked me out. So I have no relationship with this woman. She's in her early 40s. The mother is now deceased. She died a couple of years ago. Vicious Dago bitch. Vicious. And we didn't have a good relationship, to be honest with you. She said stay away. So my question was, should I reach out? Should I, should I say, hey, I might be your dad, or should I keep it moving? That was my question earlier. Hi, Valerie. I got your donation. Thank you so much. Phone lines are open. It's on the screen. Please call in. We can still talk about the hair salon in Birmingham. Absolutely. We can talk about that. I want to get back to Ja Rule, though, but phone lines are open. Okay. Hey there. Good evening. You've been on hold for a while. Thank you for your patience. 415. Please watch the language.
John Blaze on the check-in, my nigga.
Hey, man. Good to hear from you. John Blaze.
Good to hear from you. You know, I'm a bit disappointed that they didn't actually go ahead and, you know, open the hand up and slap him up in his mouth, because he's been talking that talk for quite some time now. Isn't this the nigga who went ahead and told us about how many guns he toted throughout his life? Isn't this the nigga that went ahead and told us how he was going to handle Curtis Jackson? But about time it comes to when you really want to have that smoke, you want to bring up Bruce Springsteen and tell us what the white dude would have did. Well, the white dude wouldn't have had no uncivilized niggas even there at the concert. You would have been in the audience, nigga. And you ain't got no business to be bringing up Bruce Springsteen. In fact, you know, I was a little bit disappointed that they didn't like go ahead and slap him in his mouth. You know, getting slapped in your mouth will keep your mouth shut for a little bit. The nigga had the audacity now to go ahead and give the smile of embarrassment on Instagram or whatever social networking it was, to go ahead and provide some excuse. We've seen the tape, but unfortunately the cameraman did a horrible job, because we wanted to see you get slapped in your goddamn mouth. You've been talking for about 15 years.
I have to agree with you. I was pissed off that I couldn't see a good angle. Go ahead.
I couldn't even see a good angle. All I seen was a bunch of niggas trying to break up a scuffle. What we should have brought up was the fact that why you niggas didn't create a surrounding circle and allowed them niggas to go one-on-one so Ja Rule can get a foot up in his backside. Enough is enough. You've been talking that talk for about 15 years. So now it's time for you to be on the big stage. It was a smile of embarrassment, but when you look at it, sometimes I wish we could bring back the duel. I hate to say it. Have these niggas bring back the infamous duel of Alexander Hamilton and Aaron Burr, okay? We could go ahead and have you niggas line up with 2 muskets. You go ahead and take 10 steps, and then you turn and see the best man win. Enough. If you want to go ahead and tell us how much of a gangster that you are, why, when it comes to you actually one-on-one with a group of niggas and we can show that gangster? See, enough is enough with these niggas, because what we're going to eventually do is have a pay-per-view duel with you niggas and get you up out of here, because we have to concentrate on the particular future. The future ain't going to involve you niggas up here discontinue, metaphorically disenfranchising black communities with this BS of how gangster you are. But when you go back to your mansion, your neighbors, there's some people who don't even look like you. You see what I'm saying? The dude had to pay a price. How many years was Ja Rule talking? It was on social network and went back and forth with Curtis Jackson. Salute to Curtis Jackson, all the Negroes who was paid to handle this business. Okay. But unfortunately, we did not get a perfect angle. If it made contact, was an open hand, did somebody kick him up in his backside to send him back on stage? We wanted to see that man pay a price. He's been talking that talk for many years. But salute to the real ones who can go ahead and take an ass whooping and admit to it. Salute to the real dudes that actually will go ahead and go on social network and say, yeah, I took my lumps, man, but I'm still here. But these dudes and these Negroes ain't nothing but a bunch of cowards. John Blaze, I got to get up out of here. I'm out. It's good talking to you, my nigga.
Sir. Thank
salute,
you.
salute.
Okay, all right. John Blaze tapping in from the 415. Is the show over? Bars. John Blaze doing what he does. Guys, that's Deed's Cash App. Please hit the like button. That's very, very important. Patrice, good to see you in the live chat. There's a phone number, darling. There's a phone number right there. I don't know what else to say. You know, I can't make it any easier for you. Hold on a second. I'm sending the... What? What's going on with this guy? I'm just going to say copy. Hold on a second, guys. Okay. I think, is this Panna? Panna, is that you? Panna the Canna, calling back in.
Yeah. Could you hear me better now?
What's going on with you, man? Good to hear from you.
Good, man. I'm glad you're feeling better. Glad you made it. I haven't had a chance to call in since you've been out of the hospital. So
yeah,
salute to you. Happy Thanksgiving week.
Absolutely.
It's a beautiful week.
Absolutely.
It's a beautiful week. But I just want to salute John Blaze for what he said. That man just gave us a sermon on the whole Ja Rule thing. So double down on what he said. That was beautiful on how we just put it into perspective. But in reference to the Ja Rule thing too, man, the chickens just came home to roost for him. How dare that man says what he said about Bruce Springsteen and now trying to cop a plea. This is hip hop. It comes with the territory. Whether you're 50, 60 or 70, these concerts ain't gonna get policed. And I don't even want to blame it on the young generation if they're the ones that touched them. It probably was somebody his own age that got up on stage, three goons from wherever and touched them. So he's a goofy for saying what he said, and he's not relevant. So whatever he's doing to try to be relevant, it ain't working. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to touch on the Shador Sanders.
No. Stay with me, Panna. This is the objective perspective. He has been like a lot of those guys talking hella crazy, guns and all that sort of jazz. So to some degree, you're right. It goes with the territory. And listen, my older brother used to beat the daylights out of me back in the 70s, and he used to always tell me, "Stay ready, so you don't have to get ready."
Facts.
He used to tell me that in 1973, because he would just come home from school, ba 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 ba. He said, "Stay ready, so you don't have to get ready." Do you think Ja Rule and these other guys should just, should walk it? You talk it, walk it. He said he was there by himself backstage.
Yeah. I mean, you talk it, you got to walk it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's hip hop. Whether you live in Jersey and you're coming back to the community to give away turkeys, it's you always got that you always can be touched. There's always somebody out there hating, So it's hip hop again. It comes with the territory. Yeah. It's the music of just hate and violence, and I mean a little bit of positivity, but that ain't there no more, man. It's all about just shoot 'em up, bang bang bang, drill drill drill. So it is what it is.
You wanted to chime in on something else? What do you want to talk about, Panna?
Yeah, I wanted to chime in on the Shador Sanders win. Salute to him for getting that first W.
Okay.
But I don't know if you heard the what he said after the win. It was just straight goofy. Every player that gets a win always talks about, we got the team win. This man talked for a good 5 minutes plus about how he just trained for a week. I'm not sure if he was trying to take shots. It just sounded goofy. It just sounded like a younger version of his dad, like when he was in the NFL. And his dad had the accolades and the trophies to talk like that. But dude, your first win, just chop it up, keep it simple, and say, you know what? The team got a W. Let's go out and get a W next week. Dude ain't say none of that at all. So, I mean, let's see how he does.
Let me jump in there for a second, Panna. His father was in his life and his brothers, I would say his father did a great job, from what I can see. Do you think that he's always going to be, I don't want to say condemned, but he's always going to be looked at by the media and other people and say, well, he should have said this, he should have said that? Do you think he lives in his father's shadow and there's a stigma about him as a young black male? Because, yes, I watched him speak as you did, and I said to myself, I don't want to just tear him apart because of how he's speaking. But do you think he's got, a stigma? Do you think people are always going to critique what he says? Always.
He's always going to be under the microscope. But just because you're under the microscope doesn't mean you have to perform or speak in a certain kind of way. He could totally be different. He doesn't have to fall under what they're looking for, what they're asking for. And he's just totally playing into what everybody is saying about him. Nothing about the team win yesterday. Nothing about Myles Garrett doing one of the most defensive performances in his career.
Okay.
Nothing about that. It was all about I. And football, as in any other sport, is not about the individual player. It's a team sport. So it's we. Dude ain't saying none of that. So he's a goofy. Let's see how he does next week. I mean, the team is horrible anyway. Yeah, they played the Raiders, but I don't know who they got next week. But I'm pretty sure it's not going to be a sorry team as the Raiders. So we'll see, man. Yo, salute to you. Happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy
Yes,
with
sir.
your family.
Thank you, Panna.
And tap
Salute.
in.
Okay. All right. Panna the Canna. Guys, sit tight in the phone queue. I'm gonna come to you in a second. From around the way, I got your comment on the screen. Nah, I think all the kids are handling the pressure well. You know, Shador's got a smile, you know, and I like the fact that he smiles. He could be, you know, a smug person. He's not. Is he a little goofy? Well, he's a younger guy. He's a younger guy, you know? Hang on a second. I think the consensus has come in, and most people, when I glance into the live chat, they say, leave that woman alone. It's not your place to try and pick up where the mother left off. Let me write that down. I've never been in her life, so why make the effort now, you know? Area code 860. Good evening. Please watch the language. We're talking about Ja Rule sucker punched, stomped,
Yeah.
and now
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about racism. What say you?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel kind of bad about the Ja Rule thing because it's like, I don't know. I don't know if he deserves all that, but it's like, for me, I'm 29, so like, as far as I can remember.
So I'm having a little trouble hearing you. Are you on some type of wireless headset? It's a little hard to hear you.
Yeah, I know.
Can you hear me better now?
Much better. There you go. Go ahead.
Okay, back cool. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Ja Rule been getting clowned for as long as I can remember. Like, I'm 29, and like, my pops likes Ja Rule, so like, I always listen to him, but like, 50 always kind of just been bullying him as long as I could think about Ja Rule.
Okay.
And ever since then, it's like, he's always doing something corny. And now he's getting beat up at 50. It's like, all right, bro.
Okay. Did you see his?
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know if like he needs to like chalk it up at this point, but like, I don't know what he can do to not get clowned. Like, what, 5 years ago, he's selling like peanut butter sandwiches to white people on an island, like the Christian movie they was clowning him.
I
Like,
didn't see that.
I just don't know what's good with him.
Okay.
If he was making tough music, like, it would be different. Like, if he was doing it like Capo, where like he's still dropping fire, that's cool, bro. But like, he's not even doing that. He's supposed to be a rapper.
Okay.
So yeah,
right,
I don't know. It might be done for him.
Okay.
But yeah, that's really it. I was agreeing with the second caller before that went off on him. All that made sense to
John
me.
Blaze.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I think it might be done for Ja Rule unless he drop a project. But like, and then the other lady that called earlier said he's streaming now. I don't know. The old head rappers just doing the most.
Yeah, he does something. I guess the coffee thing, whatever that is, a cup of coffee. I don't know what you call it, but well, listen, I appreciate your commentary. You're a younger guy. What did you say? You're 27?
29.
29.
Can you hear me better? My bad. Come on.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I don't know what musically he's working on, but I mean, he's also done film. You know, I mean, I don't know if that even matters at this point, but you know, he's He's almost 50. He's almost 50, and cats are running down. Where are you calling in from? What state?
That's fair. Connecticut.
Okay.
Yeah, CT.
Cats up.
But yeah, I don't know. I like
Cats in New York just don't let some things go. They drag it on and drag it on.
Yeah, it's fair. I mean, the whole film thing is cool, but even then, I don't know. I feel like people always compare him to 50. You can't even compare him to that. So I don't know. I don't know what y'all really need to do. I like them. I like the songs, but I like the songs because they're nostalgic. Like, other than that, it's like, I don't know. Max B crew beating him up, that don't even sound right, but like, who knows? Who could tell?
All right. Hey, man, I appreciate the call. Salute.
Salute.
Kid, I got your donation. Thank you so much, sir, for your continued support. Let me see if I can get that on the screen. Then I'll come back and read it after I bring this caller in. Area code 973. Good evening. Please watch the language. Are you there? 973.
Yo. So what up, sir?
What up, man? How are you, sir? It's cracking.
Peace and blessings, man. What's cracking?
Peace and blessings, black man. Where do you want to start?
Oh, man, where do we start?
Ja Rule.
The Ja Rule.
Ja Rule.
Let's start with Ja Rule.
Please watch the language, please. Please watch the language. Go ahead.
I know. I think it's kind of corny, man, to be honest with you, man. I really do. I think it's kind of corny. And then, then they brought Max D. Max D just came home. But Ja came out and said, blah, blah, blah. But it's just corny, man. The whole situation is corny, man. I'm 45. We're in our 50s. We got kids. That's corny, man. It's a black eye a little bit on this. I know stuff happening in pop culture with white America and all that. It probably never gets prophesied or publicized, but I don't know. It's just corny. But again, the eye is always on us, man.
Can I jump in? Can I jump in?
Sir.
Okay. I'm 61, sir. I can respect what you're saying. It's corny, but here's the thing. I want to be thoroughly entertained by the bullshit. I want to see shots ripping out of Glocks, my nigga. I want to see the shotty rip. You feel me? I'm really pissed off at the whole ass camera person who didn't run up to the goddamn melee and get a close-up shot. That's where we are, sir, in society. Let's not act like we don't wake up to the bullshit. I wake up to the bullshit. I mean, I used to be in the politics. I ain't got time for that. So I want to see the drama. You don't?
Oh, nah. I want to see people. I want to see rich people get money, man. I want to see people like me live rich and live luxurious and walk around like the prestige that they deserve. I'm not a big Ja Rule fan.
Are you a grandfather, sir? Are you a grandfather?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Don't wish that on me yet.
You're talking like a pawpaw. Ain't that what they say for the old niggas?
I'm an old nigga, sir. I am. I'm a young old nigga. I'm a young old nigga. I'm a young nigga. I done been through the whole situation. But I have maturity now. I look at things a little bit different from a different lens. It's just corny, man. They just got money. You rich.
How many times you been shot, sir? Keep it real. How many times you been shot?
3 times.
Say again?
All at once, just all one motion though. One time. Yeah, I've been shot before. Yeah, I have.
So you got one. You got one slug and you found God. You caught one hot one and you got your mind right.
No, this is 20 years ago.
Sir, your phone's going in and out. Please fix your phone so we can hear you. Please fix your phone.
All right, so I got you.
You caught one hollow point. Where'd you catch it? In your leg? And now that shit is corny. I ain't leave all that alone.
Star. I got shot in my neck. It went out my back.
Okay.
I got grazed on my ear. Okay. Yeah, it was a real situation. And I still ain't learned after that.
Okay.
But as I matured when I had children, I said, "Whoa, wait, you got to slow down. You got to do things a little differently." I try to say that I was a little bit more sophisticated as the average cat, but nonetheless, I still was out here doing fucking, excuse my language.
Sir, you have to watch the language.
My
Come
bad,
on,
sir. My
man.
bad.
Now, here's the real question. Don't lie. You got shot in your neck, you said, and you got grazed and something else?
In my ear.
Your ear, okay.
In my ear, yeah. Yeah, he was trying to.
Was it from hustling on the Ave, or were you, smashing a bitch? And a real nigga ran down and said, "This nigga's pussy." Pow,
Nah.
pow.
It,
Don't lie,
Nah.
sir. You're answering too fast.
No,
sir. Slow down.
Street motivated.
You're answering too fast. When a nigga answers too fast, you're
I
trying.
gotta wait to answer because I can tell you the truth. It was street motivated. It was, you know how it goes. You come up a little bit. Niggas you think your friends ain't your friends. That's just what it is.
Did you fight for the gun, or did you say, yo, nah? Did you at least rush him for the gun?
Nah, this was somebody I knew.
Yeah. Clearly, but you didn't rush him for the gun. Hang on. Sir, let's talk one at a time, please.
Go ahead.
Don't
go
talk
ahead.
on
Go
top
ahead.
of me. Come on now.
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
He pulled out the gun and said, "You pussy, nigga, I'll slap you. I'll slap you with this, nigga, you pussy." You're standing there.
Sir.
Why didn't you rush him? Why'd you even let him keep talking? He was talking.
Listen.
Did he hit you?
This.
He keeps talking. We're talking.
He put his arm around me.
Yeah.
And shot me. This is somebody I knew that I would never think this would come from.
Yeah, he was a real nigga.
Wasn't even on alert.
Yo, come here. You my nigga. Pow. He's a real nigga.
Straight like that. Straight like that, sir.
Straight cheese. Go land your plane, man. Land your plane.
No, I wanted to get in the Ja Rule. Oh no, what we was talking about?
You're good.
The Broadway show.
You're good.
The Broadway.
No. You caught one hot slug and you found Jesus.
Oh Lord.
Salute.
All right, peace, sir.